Dolgellau is in the west of Wales. Our mini-guide covers roughly this area. As well as Dolgellau, it also includes Fairbourne, Barmouth and Harlech. Dolgellau sits in a valley surrounded by mountains. It's at the head of the Mawddach estuary and is dominated to the south by Cadair Idris. At just under 3,000 feet, it's one of Wales's highest mountains. Life in Dolgellau is centred around the town square, and this is where you'll find the majority of the shops. Most are small and independent. The streets generally are quite narrow, and the buildings are mainly in the local grey stone. The choice of restaurants is limited. Most have an old-fashioned feeling. Alternatively, you can eat in the pubs or hotels. The nearest sea is about 10 miles away at the mouth of the Mawddach. Here are two seaside towns, Fairbourne and Barmouth. Barmouth is the larger and livelier of the two, with a glorious stretch of beach. But don't try paddling across the estuary. Even at low tide, it's extremely dangerous. Barmouth is a traditional seaside resort with the usual range of gift shops and family entertainment, from donkey rides on the beach to a small fun fair on the seafront. There are busy and attractive shopping areas behind the front. A favourite spot is the old harbour, where there are regular deep-sea fishing trips for the more adventurous holidaymaker. To cross the estuary to Fairbourne, you can drive inland to the rickety toll bridge at Penmine Pool. It costs 15 pence for a car. Or you can catch the Cambrian Railway over the old wooden viaduct that some years ago was almost eaten away by weevils. Alternatively, there's a small ferry linked with the Fairbourne Steam Railway. This runs on the narrowest gauge in Wales. Fairbourne has a marvellous stretch of wide, sandy beach, which is often almost deserted. Apart from the beach, the other attraction is the butterfly safari. Here, visitors can roam among the various exotic species that are living and breeding in a totally controlled climate. North of Barmouth is caravan land. The 8 miles to Harlech has many sights, some backing right onto the beach. The beach at Harlech has lovely white sand backed by grassy dunes and is usually very quiet. The castle was built on the shore, but gradually the dunes took over, and nowadays St David's golf course sits between the castle and the beach. The old town around the castle has kept its charm. The views can be marvellous, although there's always the inevitable caravan site. The Snowdonia National Park was set up in 1951 to protect and maintain the mountains, lakes and coastline in the area. Dolgellau sits in the southern half of the national park, and most visitors come to enjoy the unspoilt scenery. Around the town are easy strolls like the Torrent Walk, which winds up through the woods alongside the river Clwydog, or past this waterfall, which is at Dolgellau. There are lots of easy walks and picnic sites in the Coed y Brenin forest. The visitor centre here has all the details. For the more hardy, there are the famous local routes like the Precipice Walk, which isn't nearly as fearsome as its name suggests. For those who mean business, there are 5 different routes up Cadair Idris, but allow yourself 5 to 6 hours to walk it, and go well prepared. The weather here can be notoriously changeable. Pony trekking is a very popular way of exploring this part of Wales. Trekking centres are all over the area, and a ride usually lasts for about 2 hours. Some even offer accommodation and tuition as well. For those who want a closer look at the wildlife, the RSPB have several sites. This observation post was once a railway signal box. It looks out over the Mawddach estuary at Penmine Pool. All the RSPB sites in the area are free. An even more relaxing time can be had fishing in the local rivers and lakes. Permits are cheap and readily available. The most commercialised attraction in the area is very unusual: gold panning at Bont Ddu between Dolgellau and Barmouth. Here, for £4, you can buy a bag of gravel and pan for your own gold. Flakes of gold are guaranteed, if you can find them.